I could do a tutorial on these roses I make. This is a very small one, and here's a bit larger one with a looser twist to it, and you can vary these depending on what you need to fit your project. On this card here, I put the rose right down here, the pearl in the center, and I grunged it up a little bit with some distress ink. On this card right here, I put a couple of roses. The first one is right there, and the other one is down here. And the technique from start I learned online, and I can't remember exactly who showed this, but it's more or less like a rolled ribbon rose. I just use an old sheet from my parents. My mom, she gave me this really old cotton sheet, and it's really simple. I just cut out the piece, and because this is white, you can change it to any color you want to fit your project. I just take, depending on how large I want the rose to be, I cut out a small piece of cloth. I make just a little cut like this, and then I tear like this, because I want these frayed edges. You see here, they look a bit crunchy, and I really like those, so I want those. And I even pick some extra threads out, like here, just to give it more texture. It looks really nice, and especially if you're putting it on a vintage project or shabby chic, it looks very nice. And I just continue to pull some threads out from here and there, just to see how it looks. And when I'm happy with the result, I mean, you can do as much or as little of these frays as you want. You see, and it's very, very simple. This is just my take on this rose. And to start with the rose, I'm sorry here, I'm shooting on my very old webcam, and it's not the best quality, so I really hope you see what I do. I just twist this, the middle of it, and depending on how hard you twist, it gets a different shape. So here you just take like this. Then you take this edge right here, twist it back on itself, and you roll it like this. And here you start with your center. When you come to this part, you just again twist it back and you roll it. You twist and you roll. And the best thing with this is it doesn't matter if it gets perfectly straight or anything. The more different the roses look, the more unique they are. And I mean, no rose in nature is perfect, right? It's the little flaws that makes it perfect. And you just continue rolling around. You can strengthen this with hot glue if you want. I found that I haven't needed for it, because I have this little tab down here to hold on to. And I'm going to glue that down to the bottom later on. And I just twist and roll it around like this. And here we get to the end. You see this little part here? Normally I try to twist it as much as possible, and I have this little part right here. And now I flip it over so I see the back here. I take my hot glue gun, I put some glue right there, and I just press this down to make it stick to itself, like this. And then I take this flap, I again take my glue gun, put some hot glue right there, just a little glob, and I press that one down. Just hold it there for a little while so it dries. And there you go. There's the finished rose. Quite quick and simple, and I mean, you can make these as many as you want. You have a whole sheet. It's a lot of roses depending on the size you make them. And you can, as I said, you can change the color of them with Glimmer Mist or with different paints. Just, it's cotton, so it sucks up the paint really good. Let's try one again so you can see really good how I So again, I'm going to try to go slowly. And this would be my first tutorial, so I'm a bit nervous here. And again, I just twist this, and then I turn this backwards, and I just roll. And again, back over itself, and I roll. And I just keep going like this. Turn it back over itself, and roll. And like I said, this is not a new technique or anything. This is just how I make my rolls, and I've been asked to show, and this is how I do it. And I just keep twisting and turn. Oops. And it's quite fast. I mean, if you made a couple of them, you're gonna make very many in a very short amount of time. Just sit there and rip the cloth into little pieces, and you're good to go for a long time. And I'll just pull this one. And I really like when this one sticks out a bit. It looks not like a leaf, but a bit. Just a bit. And there you go, one more rose. And you see, they're really fast and easy to make. And again, you can color these any color you want using your Lindy Stamp Gang or any kind of sprays, Glimmer Mist or whatever you have. Thank you.